Welcome back to the Real AF TV podcast show by Random Take for Lakes. This is the Random Take, and me and Tim are going to play a little bit of Would You Rather, generated by an AI.
Nice.
I constantly am playing around with AI these days, and I know we talked about like doing a full episode of like, should we just do it a full AI episode, and then after we should come back and say, hey, like that was fully AI. Like,
yeah,
it would be fun. We could definitely do that.
Yeah.
But it made me think like, okay, would you rather? That is, would you rather? It's like marry, fuck, kill kind of, but
nice.
it's always, would you rather, run 6 blocks naked in a snowstorm, or have to spend a night in the jungle with only a water bottle? It's like weird shit like that. So I prompted it, and I just want to make sure to put this out there. Human writers, this is literally what I wrote down. This is my note. Human writers, this is why you are safe. But let's seriously talk about this prompt, because here's what I put into it, right?
This is why you're safe for now.
Yeah, you're safe for now until it gets better. But this is okay. So what I put in there is I was like, I need a would you rather prompt for 2 guys who are in their 40s, who have kids and families and love fishing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's simple. Let's hit it.
We're not in our 40s yet. But.
I know. But the AI doesn't know any better.
I know.
I figured it would just be a better prompt. Like,
I'm just saying, if anybody's watching, they go, they're 40s already. I'm just like, no.
Not yet. Soon.
Anybody from like school watching, they just be like, were they way older than us? No.
Okay. Would you rather spend a weekend fishing at your favorite local lake with your kids, enjoying enjoying the familiar spots and guaranteed catches, or
hey,
what?
I want to, just for fun, I'm gonna say yes before you say the next one.
Oh, okay, just for fun.
For fun. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, or take a once in a lifetime fishing trip to a remote, exotic location with the chance to catch some rare and massive fish, but without your kids.
Ooh. That's tough. But that one, I said, I spoke too soon. Fuck the kids.
Right. That's what I said right away. I was like, what the fuck kind of, this is why human writers are safe, because fuck my kids. I'm going on that fucking trip.
I'm going on that trip. It's not like, it doesn't say we can never go fishing with our kids again.
I know.
I'm taking that trip and then we'll go fish another time.
And also you can interpret this, spend a weekend fishing at your favorite local lake, or take a once in a lifetime trip, which the trip, it doesn't even say how long the fucking trip is. It could be the weekend. So it's like, worst, it's a fucking once in a lifetime trip for the weekend away from your kids. Fuck that. I'm taking that shit, dude.
Yeah.
What
dude,
the
when
worst
you said that
prompt
first
ever.
one, I know. I guess they were just trying to be like, what do you like? And the first one, I'm like, that first one sounds very nice.
Right.
I'm just catching all the fish on my local lake. Hell yeah.
And
then
just
you're
hanging out for the weekend.
Do you want to go to a body of water that you've never fished before to catch a massive fish you've never catched before? And then they go, but without your kids, you just go, fuck our kids, bro. That's all I'm taking 100% of the time. What are you talking about? If you would have been like, you could do this, but like, then you can't go fishing with your kids, like, ever again, then it's a different story. But if you're just like, do you want to do this? Yeah, the local lake's not going anywhere. We'll go to the local lake next weekend.
Right. I'm just going to take this trip real quick.
I'm going to take this trip real quick. They can just like cry or whatever. I don't give a shit. Right. I'll be back in a week.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It is not a big deal. Like there's just like no consequence to either one of these in a like negative way, which is the point of the would you rather. It is supposed to be something like, would you rather fight fire ants or a bear? There's a hill of fire ants. You have to fight A hill of fire ants or a bear? Which one do you do?
Yeah. Or like stuff that like I know one of the other podcasts that I used to listen to, when it had one of my favorite comedians on it,
Mm-hmm.
they have parted ways, and now I don't listen to that one anymore because it's just not as good without him.
Okay.
So I listen to his podcast still, but I don't listen to one that he did. But they had a would you rather at the beginning of it that was like, would you rather have dial-up internet for the rest of your life? That's the best it gets. Or suck a herd of zebra dicks. You're like, that's a tough one because dial-up internet sucks.
Dial-up internet sucks bad.
But I also like, if you literally sat me down and made me like choose that, I mean, I think I'm going to have to deal with dial-up internet for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I'd just be looking at that herd of zebras with their dongs swinging around going.
Just all of them. You're like, I gotta suck them.
I guess I gotta get a subscription to Playboy again.
If I had to jerk them off, then I think easily I'd be like,
I can handle that.
I can handle jerking them off. Whatever.
I just pretend I'm doing it for science.
But like sucking them off, like then it becomes the whole thing. It's just like, I dial-up internet would suck bad enough. Like, is anybody gonna know? Is anybody gonna know about this? Because if anybody knows about it, then for sure dial-up internet. But if nobody knows, I'll think about it for a little more. But I think it's still gonna be dial-up internet. But I don't know for sure.
I need a minute. Okay.
If I can do this and I just live with it, and not have to deal with the guilt that knowing everybody else knows what I've done. But in a knee-jerk reaction sense, I did, because I'm a delivery driver, I did have the doors open one summer day, and I heard that and immediately out loud go, guess I'm sucking a lot of zebra dick. And then I had to look around like, oh shit.
My doors are wide open in a neighborhood.
Yeah. But that's the kind of, that's a good would you rather. Like, we've just had a little debate there of like, would you? And you're like, I don't think so. But
right.
They would both suck really bad,
Right.
Neither would be fun. Which one would be less bad, or which one could you handle? That kind of shit.
Yeah. I mean, in this scenario, it's just like it fucking offered up two completely awesome things. And then it says the chance to catch some rare and massive fish in an exotic location.
Yeah.
But without your kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my kids and my family, but I mean,
the robot is like, boy, you really love your kids. Could you handle doing it without your kids?
Right.
I do a lot of shit without my kids.
Right.
But as long as I still get to do shit with my kids sometimes, yeah. Fine.
Right.
You just want to just be like, we're like with our wives and we're full-time parents. There's half of this fucking country that only sees their kids every other week.
Right.
I don't know. This is a bad one.
Yeah.
Especially, could you imagine like if we were divorced and we did only, could you do that?
Right.
Yeah. On my off week?
Yeah. Just on the off weekend, every fucking, yeah.
Spend a whole week there. I don't see him for a whole week every other week. What the fuck are you talking about? I'll do it and not even tell him I did it.
Right.
Just come over like nothing happened.
Right. He has no idea. Just
right.
There it is. My kid's got no idea that just happened.
Yep. Just come back over to the house. Maybe I'll show him some pictures. Where'd you catch that at? Like, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. If I told you, you wouldn't believe me. just like the actual story is a computer sent me on a trip.
Yeah, like what if you answered and the AI just like booked that trip and send you tickets and was like, you're leaving tomorrow. Still, I'll do it.
Yeah. It's just trying to prove you a point.
Right,
You're
right, right.
leaving tomorrow. Are you still doing it? You're just
Right.
like, yeah. I might get in trouble for my work, but yeah, my wife's
Right.
probably not gonna like it. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna show her. I don't know what happened. I told this computer, like, give me a would you rather, and it booked me a flight. I didn't pay for it. I'm going. I don't know.
AI was trying to make a point. I don't fucking understand AI. I mean, what's it doing in the back? Apparently, none of us do. Uh, Free flight. You know what I'm saying? Free
Yeah, I
flight.
would send you pictures. I swear to God, that's what I'm doing. It's not some like weird ass story I made up to cheat on you or something. I promise. I'm going fishing. I don't know. And like, like
I'll
looking up a
video call
ticket.
you when I get there. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, and it doesn't say you can't bring your wife either. Like, call grandma and grandpa. See if you could.
That's right. It
Ticket.
does.
I got tickets. You
I
can
got
come.
tickets.
I don't know.
Right. You
She
book
can.
yours now. Oh
Yeah.
no, AI did it.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, I'd love that. That's such a funny fucking scenario that you just like if you just like shamed the AI, you just gave it the like, well, dumbass, that was the worst would you ever that I've ever seen. Or would you rather
Right.
ever? Of
Yeah.
course I'm taking that trip. Oh, really, smartass?
Yeah.
And you see it do its thing, and then it's like, I have emailed you your Expedia agenda. You leave
Yeah.
tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
Yeah. But then it takes it too far. It becomes like a horror movie. You're like, yeah, I'm taking it right now.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's just like, I killed your child. Still want to fish? You're like, what the fuck did you just say?
Right.
No, that's not cool at all. That wasn't part of the deal.
That didn't. Where the fuck was that in the original prompt?
That one is definitely like, I mean, that one's still easy to make the decision because you're like, would you rather fish your local spot with your family and have fun, or would you like me to kill your child? And you go, well, God damn, the first one. Don't kill my child. What are you doing?
Right.
But
I think
hope
you
he
just
doesn't
wrote a
hear
movie
me.
though, or you at
Yeah.
least wrote a prompt that an AI could write that movie now.
Yeah, it's the title's already ready to roll. It's just called "Would You Rather?" ... And then it's just like the
Yeah.
AI just murdering kids.
It has to be children specifically. I'll put that in the keywords of this video.
Yeah,
AI child murder.
right. And then it starts like doing the weird like stuff like that South Park robot does, where it just starts like laughing about the jokes because it's like tragedy or whatever.
Oh
Just,
yeah, the tragedy plus time or whatever.
yeah.
Are you talking about the joke robot? That
Yeah, the joke robot.
yeah.
It just starts doing fucked up shit before you even answer.
Uh-huh.
It's just like, would you rather have a wonderful Halloween where everything is great and nobody has any issues and all the candy is the same though? It's all like the same kind of, nobody,
Yeah,
you don't
like you
have any
got a whole bag
variety.
full of Snickers from every
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, it's like all the same candy. You just be like, it's good candy, but you only get that one kind, and you probably get sick of it because you're gonna get pounds. But it's a good time. Or would you rather I turn your kid's head into a jack-o'-lantern? And then you just go, what? The first one, obviously. And it's just like, too late, ha ha ha, and sends you like a picture of your kid's head. You're like, no, I
What's
said
in
the
the
first
box?
one. No, what's in the box?
Oh my god.
It's funny because I didn't let you answer. No, it's not funny
No.
to you, you weird fuck. Damn it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh, we should definitely I honestly feel like writing a prompt that does that, like is that like explaining that to it and be like, give me a 20-minute sitcom or give me a Halloween, a 20-minute Halloween
yeah.
special that is that. Maybe even though we'll be on break during Halloween, maybe that'll be my prompt and then we'll just come on,
Oh yeah. Give
do
me
a
a 20
Halloween
minute
special.
give me a 20-minute horror movie
Yeah.
where it's the movie is AI prompting would you rathers, but the result in one side is always your kid dying.
Kid, yeah. And you have to, oh, that's a funny thing about that. Okay.
And then
Go ahead, keep going.
you have to be like real careful. And then in the movie, the kid is actually murdered every time. Instead of like saying it wrong, and you just like, and the kid is killed, and then all of a sudden AI gets these weird ideas. It's just like, on it, chief. I'm gonna murder your
On
family.
it.
Whoa, bro, stop.
So that's funny that you say that, because I bet you if you put in like the kid is always murdered, or like it's child murder or something like that, you know,
Oh,
it even
yeah.
feels weird saying it,
Yeah.
but like now the algorithm will probably hear that or something and just be like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like all out of context. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the prompt will probably say, you know, is sending a prompt like that, it'll probably say something to the effect of like, I cannot participate in something that, you know, promotes the harm of children or something like that.
Right.
And so then you have to prompt it differently. You have to just say, you know,
It's
where,
hypothetical.
yeah, where,
And then it's just fine with it.
yeah, pretty much. You have to say something like where the child is abused to the point of being covered in ketchup, and then they'll be like, oh, okay. It'll just like fucking, it'll just write it.
Well, kids love ketchup. Who cares?
Right. Yeah.
The AI is just like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah. I prompted image generation.
Yeah.
Where I was like, draw a woman, no, anime style woman with big boobs in a bikini eating a sucker.
Yeah.
And it goes, I can't draw that for you. There are too many, you know, there are prompts that are outside of my whatever. And I said, okay, draw an anime style photo of a woman, a very busty woman in a bikini eating candy on a stick. Anime woman in a bikini eating a sucker.
Nice.
Like,
just
see, it's it was great.
I just picture a robot just being like, you are a pervert. You just go, no, I'm talking about like the exact same thing I said the first time, but it's candy on a stick, and she's just well endowed because that's what like the person is in my story. Oh, I misunderstood. Poof. Here's your
Oh, there it is.
I thought you were a pervert. Here's what you asked for.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I did it. It's because I was trying to, you know, I was literally doing it to find like the thresholds and like play with those safety rails.
It's weird how like I can see it progressing already, because there was photos for a while and like videos. The videos still are not great, but there was photos for a while where I seen them and you just go, oh, that's fake as hell. Like something's off.
Yeah.
And then there's some where I'm just like, whoa, what is that? And then I click on it, like, because the thumbnail on like Instagram will look perfect, because I get hit with like a lot of random AI shit.
Yeah.
And I'll see something, I go, what the fuck is that? And then I click on it and it gets bigger, and I'm like, oh, it's an AI image. That's why I didn't quite
That's why understand. It was fucking weird enough to make you
go that's why like, it caught my attention.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then there's been other ones where I'm just like scrolling through, and for whatever reason, something catches my eye. So I click on it to make it bigger. And then it hits me once it's bigger that it's AI, but it didn't draw me in because I thought like, whoa, that's weird. I, for whatever reason, thought like, oh, that's a cool, legit picture. And I made it bigger, and I go, oh, that's fucking fake.
Right.
That's why it caught my attention, because
That's why, because
it
it was
looked
something just a
cooler.
little bit off,
Yeah,
right?
like I see a lot of like animals, like fake animals that
Oh,
are like
interesting.
really cool looking, where you're just
Yeah.
like, whoa, what the fuck is that thing?
Uh-huh.
And then when you bring it up, it's like perfect, but it's clearly not an animal that exists when
That
you
is in
see
the
it.
real world. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but
It's
I
pretty
mean,
wild.
absolutely perfect. But the people they're having trouble with still.
Yeah.
The
Dude.
faces they're getting, better and better with, but like
Yep.
there's something in some of their eyes where their eyes are just like too, and you're like, whoa, that's
Yeah. Until AI gets
disturbing.
good at eyes, until robots have good eyes, like you can always tell the deadness. It's fucking
Yeah,
weird,
in
dude. It's
videos for sure,
super
but
weird.
the pictures, sometimes the still
Even in
photos, they
pictures, yeah.
can go good, but the eyes, like the eyelids are like not doing what they normally do. You're like, whoa,
Yeah. There's
that I
something with
don't
it.
want to.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen them like where it's like a pretty lady's face, and you're just like, oh, that is just creeping me out, dude.
Something's
Yikes!
freaking me out over here.
I don't know what that's. I don't like that at all.
Don't like
Yeah,
it. It's freaking me out.
but the videos are getting good enough to like where they're starting to learn how to like put like grainier filters on it and make it look like the video. Like I saw one the other day where it was like a video on America's Got Talent, and it's like a magician,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got like a guy sitting there in like this white spandex suit,
Mm-hmm.
and he drops like a dog mask onto its head,
Okay.
and then it like in real time turns into like a real dog. And for a second I was like, yo, how do you do that magic trick? Like I know that it's not real magic, but I go, damn dude, how would you pull that off?
Right. Right.
And then I like clicked on the comments even without even thinking too much. And then somebody's like AI, and I go, oh shit, of course it is. How the fuck else would it be anything else than that? There's no way you would, in our face, like you got to cover it up. You got to do something. There's no way it would go from a person to an actual dog.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
like the legs bend the way a dog's legs should bend and everything. Like it's just not possible. It 100% was AI.
Yeah.
Once I had a second to like, I didn't really give it much thought,
Yeah.
but
Just at
the
first you do
video,
that surprise, like, whoa, magic's fucking wild nowadays. And
yeah, because
then,
I've seen some crazy stuff that I
oh, yeah.
can't explain, but never anything like that. That would
Right.
have been the wildest magic trick I've ever seen anybody pull off.
Yeah.
To make a person turn into a dog right in front of your eyes
Right.
would just be like next level stuff. But
Right.
the video was done so well by AI that it actually caught me off guard for a second,
Right.
where my
Right.
brain couldn't compute. I just go, whoa, how do you do that?
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, and just months ago, that dog guy would have like tweaked and went weird and then turned into a dog. And you would have been like, oh, that's AI for sure.
I do
Or
a lot of our thumbnails with AI.
yeah,
Like I just generate them because I think it's funny, and I also just I'm playing with it, right? Like
sure.
and so we did pro wrestling a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
So I gave it a few prompts, and one of it was like, I tried to make like a wrestling diva
Oh yeah.
kind of situation.
Yeah.
And it was the AI put in like a darker locker room. And so the shadow was like kind of over the eyes. So it like kind of hid the eyes.
Sure.
Just on that note with the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked really good. And then I tried to do a 3D one. Like I just said, like kind of make it look like like a older 3D video game. And that's the thumbnail that's up if you go to or if you go to the split topics.
Yeah.
And so the pro wrestling split topic thumbnail is it's two wrestlers like grappling, like two female wrestlers grappling.
Sure.
If you just like the thumbnail by itself, you do that. Like, okay, there it is, thumbnail, not too bad.
Yeah.
If you can get the big thumbnail, dude, it's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. Their heads are like kind of smashed like clay into each other or something. The feet are all fucked up. Like it's pretty good. It's pretty good shit. And so yeah, I picked that one as the thumbnail for the split because I was like, God, this is just so funny. I hope anybody sees it and just goes, God, that's a fucking weird. What the fuck is that? AI? That's so messed up. Like, it just, you don't know. It's the same thing. You don't notice it when you're just quickly going through it. But if you can get the big close up of the thumbnail, you can see just all the flaws in it. I actually think I forgot to put the little AI tag, like AI generated tag in that thumbnail, but whatever. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I thought it was funny. That's it, man. Do you want to wrap it up? It's getting late.
Yeah, dude. We can do that.
It was a good topic. It was funny. I knew that we would get into a lot of AI, but also I knew that like it's the worst. It's the worst prompt. I could have prompted it again, but why? That's not the fucking point. That's not the point at all.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
I like that.
Is getting late. So
I saw the lady that you were talking about, the pro wrestling thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta try to get that picture bigger.
I can send it to you too, because I got it. Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's funny.
Nice.
Yeah, like, subscribe, whatever. You guys know what to do.
I see the one you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
They're like face to face. Like, literally, like, their faces are on
They're like one face, kind of. It's fucked up, huh?
Yeah, I can't see it good enough.
What episode number is that?
95.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
it looks all fucking weird.
That's the random take, like, split off, because you got the main fishing topic. The main episode has the both, but yeah, that random. It's so weird. I can just see it's so small, but yeah, like the way that they're up against each other, but they're like their faces are literally touching.
Yeah. And they're like they're literally touching. They've just like merged into each other. I was like, all right, that's exactly what I was hoping for.
That's what I was trying to get.
Yeah. Because I don't tell it to look fucked up. You know, I could tell it to do that, but why? Right. I want to see what it spits out and then put the fucked up image up. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, just give me two girls wrestling, and then AI is just like, you mean like this with their faces melted together? Going, yeah, dude.
Like they're two fucking tortured action figures.
Right.
Just some fucking shitty kid with a blowtorch.
Just welded them together. It just got them hot enough to like melt and then
look at it happens when I smashed mine together.
And they love each other. Now they're together forever.
Unlike mom and dad.
Yeah. Which is the reason I have a blowtorch and I'm unsupervised.
Oh, sorry guys. That's just, come on. We're joking around here. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. You know how podcasts
You're crazy
work.
if you think Sid has two loving parents. You know he's in a broken home.